Hey, we're live.
Oh my God!
What
It's
the fuck's
season
up?
2.
So, hold on, wait. I made something and I want to play it. It's kind of long, but everybody just mute yourself.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
1987. This is the race that actually Cooper pointed out earlier that I had completely forgot about. The Pass in the Grass happened. But also for the 87 Winston Cup, they had an 87 Winston Cup posters.
I am Matthew Parvin.
I'm Jacob Lewis. I'm not a Kyle Busch fan.
It's Cody, your host with the most. Not a Kyle Busch fan.
Hey, it's Cooper. Go Austin Dillon, baby.
And today we have the most special guest I think we've ever had on this podcast. We have a fellow Kyle Busch fan, the number one Kyle Busch fan I think we know. His name is Dalton Good, and he's not a Chase Elliott fan.
Thank you. Everybody, please take a look at my room. Just to be super clear, there's no Chase Elliott stuff anywhere. Please don't mistake.
Shout out the dog on the bed.
Oh yeah, say hello, Heidi.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Appreciate it, dude.
And once again, you're the first person to notice that we're actually cool guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm not even going to run our intro because it's usually awkward and we're just kind of sitting here for 2 seconds. We are the LTC from East Tennessee. Welcome back to another episode. We are the most inconsistent group of bitches on NASCAR media. We record when we want to, right? And that's a shame on us. It's the middle of the playoffs. This is what we've all been waiting for all season. We had 26 races to get us to this point, and we covered all 26 races before on a consistent basis, but we can't cover the playoffs consistently, which is a shame. So, hey, you're in there too, buddy. You're a part of this as well.
FYI, I'm a low-life son of a bitch who's doing nothing in this life of working. I'm waiting for y'all, and y'all are busy doing other shit. So
That's fair.
I got you.
Hold on. Pull up. Let's get some F1 running. Let's let Cody get his F1 because I don't know how long he's going to stay.
Cody has gotten me into F1 now.
There we go.
He has gotten me into F1. So I'm excited. Cody knows a little bit more about a lot more about it. I'm not going to say a little bit more.
A little more shit.
A lot more. He knows a lot more about it.
Hey, will you do me a quick favor, Cody? Will you take your hat off? Please?
Damn.
Take that shirt down in the background. We appreciate it.
No, that's fine. The shirt can stay. The hat hurts. It makes me sad.
Why? Because it's the best car that RCR has every single week.
Shut the fuck up, Dalton.
Hey, what's going on, Western Colt fans? This is Western Colt Podcast. We are the LTC from East Tennessee, sponsored by DC Solar.
Used to be complacent, now I'm forced to have it. When you can only use 93, more bills and more bitches, feeling like my life is leased. Smoking at my mama house is how I found my peace. Amazon is how I found to find toast for cheap. I like my music.
FYI, my shirt's in the trash.
Justin Haley.
Wins don't always matter, but imagine how sweet it would be to get your first ever win by locking your championship up.
Can I do this?
Daniel Hemrick is going to win the championship this weekend. But somebody knocked on my door.
And did they come in? What the hell? What's he doing?
He wants to be a guest on tonight's show.
Just a guess?
Why is he here? Why is he here?
It's the Coop Daddy Show.
That was dope.
Thank you. That's like the trailer for, I don't know.
That was good. That was good. They got me hot.
Like my last name. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Dude, the amount of fucking time this weekend, too. Man, I was about to smack the fucking goofy off your ass.
Dalton, never shave again. I saw you when your first appearance and you shaved, and it looked like you had been with us for 10 years, and we got you when you were like 15. And
People kept saying that we look the same this weekend too, and I don't like that.
Trust me, I will never shave again. This is here to stay.
Yeah,
I
dude,
promise.
you look like you were
Who's
15
hurt?
in that first episode.
Hey, speaking of that, this is the weekend 1 year ago where y'all found my ass.
Oh, really?
Monster.
Yep.
Kurt Busch.
No, this is a monster hat from Dalton. Since me and him are in an open relationship now, you know.
Yeah, it's Riley Herbst for sure because that's what everybody assumed.
He didn't deny it. Hey,
So,
yeah, keep laughing, big boy.
hey, it's
You
the
know who that is?
LTC from East Tennessee, coming to you live from East Tennessee again, and it's me, Cody, your host with the most.
Jacob Kelly Lewis. You can call me JKL though.
I am
Hey,
Dalton
it's Coop
Good.
Daddy. Fuck you.
I am Dalton Good, aka
back.
Dalton Ready. Dalton Ready. Dalton Ready.
Wait, hold on. Before we get started, I just realized that we are in the presence of two celebrities, Jacob.
Shit, you
That's
ain't kidding.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm Dalton Good, sponsored by Fox Sports.
Let's take a look at these beauties real quick.
Somebody was upside down. Who it was? Lap 63.
Oh my
Straight
God.
up, I was a little buzzed during that part, the first stages.
Like you tap him
So-
right before.
So
Like-
can I ask a question though? Because I'm sorry, but the guys sitting next to you, the two men that was directly next to Dalton, the one next to Dalton screams GFD as loud as he can. That dude's face turned. I think he fucking hated you. Like,
I mean,
here,
I don't think there's a question about that.
did
I
you
don't think-
talk? Did you talk
There
during race?
Dude, we talked to everybody
I've
sitting
got
around
videos,
us.
baby. Don't worry.
I feel like Cooper has so much great.
I didn't see that one.
Well, you looked right at the camera there. How'd you miss it?
Let's go, KFB. You'll send me
Cooper,
that.
I will play the best one.
Oh no.
Dude, this is incredible. Yeah, give me 1 second and I'll pull it up.
Are you talking the one that the one?
Dude.
Y'all
the
gonna
best
embarrass
one.
me. So I didn't know it was the Embarrass Dalton Good day today.
This is
You were
not.
on another fucking level last
Dude,
night.
you
Like-
live it up.
I mean, I'm sitting there watching the race, and all of a sudden you pop up, and I texted Cody, and I was like, I just saw Cooper and Dalton on TV. And then they showed you again, and then lo and behold, they showed you a third time.
This one is my favorite.
Oh boy.
It's like he's coming out to a walkout song, bro.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
exactly.
Listen, the passion, the energy, like everything about this is fantastic.
Bring him out, baby! Bring him out! I can't help but to notice the guy behind Dalton, the one he's sitting next to.
The amount of times Dalton yesterday looked back at the people behind him and would say, "Get the fuck up! Get the fuck out of your seat!" And they would just sit down and stare at him too. They're just like,
Let me tell you something. The people sitting around us was probably the best damn people I've ever sat with at a race in my entire life. They were just
Why? Because they were quiet and scared of you?
no, they were all chill. Hell, there was a Chase
What?
Elliott couple sitting behind me. They were the nicest people I've ever met.
Okay, so what? Okay, so you are a diehard Kyle Busch fan, and then you've got Coop there in like the Loves gear. In your general vicinity, like what was the fan groups around you?
All right, well, there
Kyle
were
Busch and Chase Elliott.
there were a couple Kyle Busch fans. I want to say 5, like right behind us. And then there were 2 Ryan Blaney fans like sitting right next to me and Cooper, and they gave Cooper
He gave me
shots.
some Jello shots. Yeah.
Yep. And there was a Larson fan, a big Larson fan, and I believe that was it. There were quite a few Kyle Busch fans sitting right next to me. But,
How many like casuals were around you, or like even like maybe new fans?
I honestly couldn't tell. I mean, well, there was it looked like a college student section, like right down where the grandstands are.
Oh yeah, it was a
Like where the
fraternity.
grass
Yeah,
is.
you're right.
Yeah,
I saw their shirts. Yeah.
Could you imagine finally going to the Daytona 500? Like, you're an adult, you finally get it done. You get a babysitter.
You've wanted this your whole life.
Yes, and you
It's
sit
never
next
worked
to
out.
Dalton and Cooper. Like, for better or for worse, you're going to have a story to tell. You know what I mean?
I think what would be even more interesting is if like somehow their seats got screwed up and that person was between the two and like refused to like change sides. And he is just like, he's got Dalton in his right ear, Cooper is in his left ear.
Good Lord, man.
I was pretty quiet yesterday. I didn't know what was up with Austin doing. I just kept seeing him fucking poke around the track, so it was pissing me off, and I was fucking heated, but
yeah,
I just didn't know what was
I'd say
happening
heated.
after we left. Hey.
Thank you, Dakota. Shout out Chairgaden and Yeats.
Hey. Got hooked
America,
up
baby.
Oh. And you got
Monarch
Jacob staring
Yeats.
down at his fucking crotch right now.
I am, man.
Jacob kind of looks like a Blues Brother.
I'm a soul man.
Which one, Dan Aykroyd or they look like Dan
Always
Aykroyd?
has to be Aykroyd.
Definitely the Aykroyd, yeah.
Aykroyd, yeah.
So I guess we should just like get into it, and then because I want Coop and Dalton to have like just their own segment of talking about the trip to Daytona. So we got to mosey on through. We can hit this first topic pretty quickly. Speedweeks. Practice was back. This is the first time that we've had like a normal practice, right? How is everybody feeling seeing those practices?
Dude, nostalgic.
Do you remember when we took it for granted?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never again.
No.
I got to fix that banner because it shrinks us too much. And then qualifying. What are your all's thoughts on qualifying at Daytona? Because it's a weird one anyway, right?
Well, I just always revert back to when they tried the stage qualifying at Daytona, and that one time that no one left pit road. There was only one car.
Oh my god!
So you know what? I'm fine with this. It is weird, but let it roll. Let it roll the OG way. You know. Good talk.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
I wasn't gonna fucking start speaking and him jump in, so.
Okay, I guess it's my turn. All right. Well,
no, the next fucking guy.
I was trying to be a gentleman. Damn. Yeah, I mean, I have fun watching practice and qualifying. It's Daytona 500 pole qualifying. Shrek in the house.
Practice fine, qualifying I don't like at Daytona.
Why?
It puts drivers at a risk to go down to a backup car or for someone to fuck up that car if it's only one that they have. You know what I mean?
So how do they set the field then? Are you talking about like the duels you don't like?
No. The duels are fine. I don't like qualifying because it set the field.
You think qualifying is more dangerous than the duels for a car?
I mean, the duels is at least like it's a race. You're winning to get something. Like you're going for something. The qualifying I don't care for. I think you should just place them off speed.
So here's my thing. If I am a NASCAR driver and I don't get the pole in qualifying, when I start in the duels, dude, I'm riding
pull a
like
Gregson.
I'm back.
Just
But he
fucking
only
fall-
did that because he had already made it in, right? And like that team's
Exactly.
not
Yeah, he had
afford-
nothing
yeah.
he was running for. He didn't give a
But I
shit.
mean, like,
He's got that
you
one
had-
car.
Like Larson running for the win in the duels, like just blows my mind. Like, why? Your car is fast. Like, why are you even up there? But like I say, even if I'm not on the pole and I get put in the duels, I'll just start in the very back. Like, the odds are like in my favor to like maneuver through the field.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Speaking of that, do you think the front row drivers should race in the duels? Why or why not?
No, I don't think they should. There's no sense in them running, and like they kind of like throw everything off in a way too. I mean, like what if both first and second place go out and win their duels?
At first, I thought you were talking about Michael McDowell and Todd Gilliland.
I did too. I was like,
no.
I was like, why shouldn't they? I was like, why shouldn't they?
That's why it took me like 10 seconds to answer.
Yeah.
No. Well, because I remember I tweeted this last year, and I asked everybody, do you think that the front row sitters should race the duels? And a lot of people were saying, well, yes, because they feel like they need to like be out there practicing, see how their car feels for the 500, like in the draft. I mean, while I do get that, I just don't know if they want to tear up their cars, and especially this year when you only have 7 for the whole season, and you got to save it for the West Coast swing coming up. But yeah, I don't know. That's just me.
I agree with Harry here. Hello, Harry. Like at least start, but I don't think I mean, if they want to be out there and they want to run, by all means. But when it comes down to it, like they should not be competing for a win.
Yeah, that kind of messes up like the starting order too, because it'll always end up going to have the second place driver and et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it's subjective. If they want to go up there and run and like crash out, then like that's their decision to make too.
Maybe run like half the race, like just to see how your car feels in the draft and take some notes and stuff like that. And about halfway, just get out of the truck. Sorry about voice is hoarse. Man, if your voice is
somebody
hoarse,
was yelling
I wonder
yesterday.
why.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I'm gonna go get water.
You're good, buddy. You're good. Look at him. He's choking. You had your shot.
Good like,
You got
good like
15
my last name. Good like my last name.
You got your 15 seconds of fame and it's gone now. You can't even compose yourself.
Also, real quick, I want to shout out our new social media guy. He's honestly doing a bomb job.
I greatly disagree. I hate the social media guy.
Really? You hate him?
Yeah. I think he had a horrible take the other night.
Well, he fucking hates mine for some reason.
I mean, listen, with the truck race, he blew it.
What did he say? What did he say during the truck race?
It was a yellow flag or it was white flag.
He kind of fucked.
Go ahead, Coop Daddy.
What the fuck am I?
What?
Am I just here? Am I just here?
What do you mean?
I'm not on LTC. Like, what the fuck? I mean,
do we have to do this here?
I mean, we got to figure something out. You're wasting my fucking time, bro. I'm a celebrity. Y'all need me. I don't need you.
I don't have the contract drafted yet. Hey, listen, are you going to be able to maintain this new celebrity? Because if you're just going to fall off after like the luck falling on your side of them pointing that camera at you, you got to maintain it.
I don't fall off.
Prove it, and then you might get that contract. But until then, you're just a free agent here. You're still interviewing. You're an intern right now.
So many celebrities have said that sentence. I don't fall off.
I don't fall off.
Randy,
here's the fame, boys.
Hey, don't you?
Oh God!
Watch your fucking mouth.
Oh no, he's drinking. He's
Randy.
drinking one.
Oh, I've seen that drink the same fucking past 3 days, bro.
Dude, I made a monster out of Dalton with Mike's at Talladega.
I don't know why, but this tastes like shit.
Because it is.
Because it's been hot and cold, hot and cold.
Is it cold right now?
Yeah, cold medicine.
So, okay. All that happened. Speedweeks, the duels, we kind of covered those. I mean, the duels are the duels. I guess going into it, if Dalton ever decides to join us.
No.
Maybe.
I don't know.
John.
Sound guy?
OG, if you remember John.
It's OG
Sound guy?
No, you're not going to find out for a while. He kind of wants to lay low, so. But
I hope he lays low forever. I hate him.
He is a fucking dickhead, man. But he does a good. I mean, he keeps people interested, I guess. He also said, "Hey, I'm going to send you guys a 164," and then texted me and said, "Hey, bitch, send a 164 out." And I was like, "No, what the fuck, man? I'm not sending one of my collection out." So
exactly, that's my problem with him. That's my problem. He is stuck in 1993
on the Android, man. So,
thank you. Me and Shrek, we got the same idea here. Okay, so the trucks. That race happens. Zane Smith wins. Like, let's just Cooper loves truck victory lane. Where you at on that?
I love it. And Love's tweeted at us.
At some point, we're getting a Loves deal. Like, we have to, right?
And I met a guy that works for fucking corporate at the track too.
We did.
So like, it was just a lovely weekend.
And listen, I hope that this doesn't harm our future relations with Loves. They're good ad, Cooper. See that those numbers are going up for that contract with moves like that. My only thing with Loves is that like they're not Bucky's, so I mean that's a debate that has to be had at some point. If Bucky's sponsored a car, they're in victory lane. Race 1.
Well,
Yeah,
is there a Bucky's around here?
There's got to be one in Cookeville.
Well, fuck that. I don't ever go to Cookeville.
Actually, the world's largest Bucky's is coming to Sevierville, Tennessee.
Hey.
So, guess what, Texas? Guess what, Texas?
Rad ass Bucky shirt. Me and Dalton both got them.
Yeah. Ain't that sexy?
That is cool.
That's a cool Bucky shirt.
We need that car in NASCAR to defeat Love.
So I pointed that out to Cooper. We were just looking around trying to find some stuff, and Cooper, dude, look at this shit right here, and he immediately grabbed it and said, "Let's get it."
Yeah, Bucky's, isn't it crazy? Their stock, like just what all they offer.
Dude, I've never seen such giant ass beef jerky in my entire life.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have to sit here and say I appreciate Love's more. I do.
See, I don't
I
know.
do.
I don't know about that. Real quick to round out the top 5, we got Zane Smith winning.
I disagree, Jacob.
Says the guy decked out in fucking Love's gear at Daytona 500.
Ben Rhodes second. He wasn't able to win. Christian Eckes, Tanner Gray, Parker Kligerman, Matty D was 10th. So going in, where are we at for early favorites in the truck series?
Stuart Friesen.
Didn't miss a damn beat on that.
Yeah.
Honestly, man, I'm not just saying this, but like Cody, you called this out last year about Zane Smith. You said, "Hey, Zane Smith is one to watch." I think he's probably going to be a little bit better than Gilliland in that truck. New year, they've evolved. I'm pretty sure that Zane Smith's going to be one to watch. Another one that really impressed me, you said his name just a second ago, miss you too, baby. I need to see you soon. Coop is a bandwagon of everything.
Yep, facts.
Shit. Another guy that really impressed me was Parker Kligerman. I think Super Speedway win if he can get one in.
Who the fuck said I'm a what?
You're number one fan.
Bandwagon of what?
Everything.
Everything. Yep.
That's furthest from fucking incorrect.
Carson Hocevar. Looking at Carson Hocevar.
He did have a top 10.
He did.
So, I mean, I thought it was cool to see. That team's been on the climb anyway.
Can we talk about that finish? Can we talk about how close that was? Like,
I remember how pissed you were about to be. They didn't show that replay.
I thought he took it. I thought he took the white
So
flag.
did I. So we were in Jacksonville when this happened. I had the truck race on my Hulu app, and I was letting Cooper watch while I was driving, and I would look down every 5 minutes to see what was going on. And then I saw the wreck. I'm like, there's no way in hell he took the white flag. And
Good save. Yeah. Every 5 minutes, my fucking ass, bro.
No, that's facts. But
bitch,
please shut up. Yeah. So we saw the finish, or well, what should have been the finish. And I'm like, they had to take the white flag. And I remember Jacob texting the group chat how pissed he was about to be if they didn't show the replay proving that they actually didn't.
Well, I mean, here's my reasoning behind it. The announcers was like already trying to backtrack because I think NASCAR officiating has been so inconsistent over the years. They were like, we are about to have a shit storm on our hands. So they're like, yeah, they press the button before they go to the checker. They were explaining it in depth. And I was like, if I don't get a replay, I'm about to be so angry.
Yeah.
And
that opens like the place for another question. Papa Good, I actually growing up hated the trucks, loved the Nationwide series, but I hated the trucks growing up. But last year I fell in love with those trucks, and I wholeheartedly agree with that comment. Every single week the truck races are the most fun, best to watch. I agree entirely. Jacob,
especially at Bristol.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, every year. To your point though, Jacob, at what point do we have just an automatic green flag the way we have cautions? That way, instead of like the delayed reaction of a guy getting the call, throw the yellow, grabbing the yellow, waving the yellow, we just have a guy pushing a button and it displays. Is the flagman that important to NASCAR for the like integrity of the sport, or strictly for like the nostalgia and flagman?
So, like, here's the deal on that. The flagman can only do so much. I understand. I mean, if they're on the backstretch at, let's say, Daytona, for instance, the flagman is not seeing that shit unless he's looking at the same screens that every NASCAR official is looking at themselves.
So do you think the flagman is just another, it's, I hate to say it this way, but like another roadblock in NASCAR for like what it takes for it to fall in your favor to win?
Yeah, kind of. I think he's kind of like a foot soldier. Like, honestly, he's just an extension.
Shout out TMNT.
Yeah, like he's just an extension of somebody up in the booth with air conditioning, just going button, 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 button.
Right. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Like the actual flagman might be like a little bit more passionate about his decisions. I just think that maybe we should look at that idea. That way we can't be in these like predicaments. But thankfully, video review technology now is way better than it was. I mean, the first Daytona, it took 48 hours for them to realize who won because they had to develop the photos.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we've came a long way for it to just be like 13 seconds of just anger. Hold on, wait. I got another comment. On my favorite thing, since we cycled through, it was my turn. Haley is actually my favorite going into this season. As far as like favorite to like win the championship, no, but favorite to be like the most improved. She ran smart all day on Friday. She ran a flawless race, really. She put herself where she needed to be, and then that last caution caught her. No fault of hers. I think that she will mature a lot more. She matured so much throughout last season. I think Haley's on the come up.
You know, I gave her a pretty rough time last year. I kept saying that I don't think she really impressed me at Daytona. I will say that. She actually like really impressed me at Daytona, which she doesn't have to impress me. I mean, I'm just a dipshit talking into a microphone one night a week, but like she did a good job.
I'm glad that we acknowledge like that we're not drivers.
No, I'm not a fucking driver.
That's why it's fair for us to like critique them, just because like we acknowledge that there's no way. I mean, anybody who just is a absolute wrecking ball, like there's still a better driver than I will ever be.
Yeah, exactly.
Will Haley make the playoffs? I believe so, because I think she's gonna grab a win.
Yeah.
So I guess we can. Coop, do you have anything to say about Haley? She's like your OG driver.
Yeah, that's actually who the hat's for. It's for Haley Deegan. So, big
is it?
Guy. Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's Ty Gibbs.
Who?
It's Ty Gibbs.
Is that is that a Toyota hat?
It is.
That's Drew Dollar, right?
No, hell no.
Yeah, the real 18.
Yeah, like Drew Dollar is still a better driver than me. Great example. And leading into
he's
that,
better than Kyle Busch. Like, come on.
Bullshit.
JHN can't drive a fucking truck straight, so we saw that Friday.
So moving into this discussion, we're in the Xfinity series. Real quick rundown
Man,
of
Ty
placement.
Gibbs still can't drive a car in the Xfinity series either.
Shut the hell up, Cooper.
Going through placement. Austin Hill wins RCR. AJ Allmendinger second, Noah Gragson third, Raleigh Herbst fourth. Really, the only Ford out there. And
Yeah.
he was fourth. Justin Allgaier fifth, Sheldon Creed sixth, RCR, two drivers top 10. Ty Gibbs 11th, and coming out of this, I think this season we're gonna have RCR versus colleague.
Yeah, I mean, Austin Hill, okay, a lot of people forget that Austin Hill won Daytona in the Truck Series. So he's a pretty good super speedway racer already. And, I mean, him and Sheldon Creed are going to be they're going to be some good competition for colleague and junior motorsports.
Dude,
thank you.
Chevy is
Everyone
so strong.
Yep.
Chevy is so strong in the Xfinity series.
Yeah. I mean, they are. I mean, really, Chevy's only competition in the Xfinity series is Toyota. When Cindric left, he took Ford away. That's gone. Maybe Riley Herbst will have a breakout year. I don't know. But, like, don't laugh. He could, man. He could.
No.
I don't know. Like, but Coop's out here supporting him tonight. He's got that Herbst hat on.
Yeah?
Yeah. Show us that 98, buddy.
No, it's 54. It's 54. I'm a witness.
Nah, he only likes good drivers. Dalton.
Well, yeah, the better Bush.
Good drivers like Austin Dillon. He sucked ass in the 500.
Good, because he got a fucking mechanical issue, you fucking bitch.
Hi, Felicia.
Hello, Felicia.
I wish you would have saved me Friday night from the fucking slap dick that I had to ride with.
This guy made my life miserable. Do you want to know how hard he was?
Hold on. Listen, we are getting
wait,
I did, or you made my life miserable, you fuck ass. What is this?
Dalton, did you just say, do you know how hard he was? What the fuck are you talking about?
Wait, Haley, so we were watching the truck race.
Shut the fuck up.
Anyway,
Shut the
we're
fuck
moving.
up. Not
We're
on the
moving
podcast,
on.
you bitch. Not on the podcast. You fucking talk about it later.
No, I'm going to call your ass out right here.
No, we're not.
You want me to call your
We're
ass
not.
out too? Hey, bitch, I got shit on you. Try me. Try me real fucking quick. We'll win this shit. Yeah.
Listen,
We'll fuck this episode. Try me. Call me out. Do it. I fucking dare you.
we are moving
right.
to the Xfinity series.
Damn straight. Noah Gregson, baby. Try me.
Flippy car featuring Maya Snyder
Oh, shit.
Featuring Michael Jordan.
Yep.
and Bubba.
And Danny Hamlin's RV.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our dude got turned.
He did. He got
In a bad
turned
way.
and flipped.
Yeah. And his
Um,
engine block came out and hit. Who
whole damn thing.
Who did he hit? Who did hit the engine
Bell.
block?
That was Matt Mills.
Shit.
Yeah. He hit that hard. That crash was terrifying. I want to see like the undercarriage. Like I want to see were his feet exposed, because that car was ripped up bad.
That was possibly one of the worst crashes that I've seen. I wasn't even alive for the one I'm about to say. That was one of the most alike crashes to the Mike Harmon and Michael Waltrip crash.
At Bristol?
Yes.
It was pretty close. Mike Harmon's an absolute unit of a man.
Yep.
But I think that crash was a lot like Bo Dines.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I forgot about that. The Truck Series crash.
But I thought Bo Dines was worse.
I mean, it was, but as far as just an entire car like disassembling, like we've only seen that level of damage a few times ever.
Yeah.
Fun fact, that was my first ever catch fence crash that I witnessed in person.
Really?
Yep.
See, that's why I'm like scared to set low and in like the tri-oval of a super speedway, that would be terrifying.
In Talladega, I basically sat right next to the seat where when Carl Edwards flipped in 2009, where she got hit in the jaw by some kind of part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Fun fact: Carl Edwards put her up in the suite for the next trip to Talladega.
Oh, good for him!
What a good man.
Oh, dude, don't even get me started on
Shout out Carl Edwards, man.
I miss Carl.
I don't want to be depressed again. Yeah, that crash was also a lot like Larson's crash.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, that car like just flipped, like it was fast. NASCAR's flipped in that exact same way forever. Like I don't think that there's any kind of like aerodynamic flaw in the cars. He was entirely safe on that like brutal of impact. Like I don't think anybody can be like, it's dangerous, blah blah blah. Like he walked away, right? Yeah. 20 years ago, he probably wouldn't have.
Yeah, that was very gnarly. A very gnarly wreck.
Like what, regardless of what anybody wants to say, like NASCAR is inconsistent with their calls. They're out of touch with the fans. They're out of touch with the drivers. They don't know how to market. Like you could say whatever you want about NASCAR and have like a decent case for it, but you cannot ever say that they haven't made these cars just absolutely incredible.
Yeah, safety is like their number one concern.
And it sucks. Like you really have to think about what all it took for us to get to where we are. Like so many drivers unnecessarily killed, right? Like early on, of course, those guys, they have lap belts and they're wearing like a freaking leather stocking as a helmet, and their car tumbles. Like that's going to happen. In the 90s, the amount of deaths we had, the Hans device was already in production. NASCAR could have mandated it well before Dell's passing. There were some drivers out there with it in that race.
I just say it had to take a Dale Earnhardt death to mandate all these safeties.
Right. And as much as I love Dale, like I will talk about Dale all day long, there were a lot of deaths that were identical to his leading up to him dying. And it's a shame that it took his name dying for them to realize it's an issue, because we had Tony Roper, we had Adam Petty, and Kenny Irwin Jr. They died like the year before.
Yeah, and it's disappointing, because after Adam Petty's death and Kenny Irwin, instead of mandating the Hans device to save further lives, they decided to just put restrictor plates on them for New Hampshire, and it was one of like the worst races in NASCAR history.
Right, and we're still without a safer barrier at this point too. Like it's still a good idea to crash at that speed into a concrete wall. But since then, it did take Dale Earnhardt dying for the sport to really like put all of their efforts in safety. But since then, they absolutely have. I mean, think about the amount of crashes we've seen where guys shouldn't have walked away. Ryan Newman, Austin Dillon, Carl Edwards, Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Ryan Newman, 28 different times. I mean, like that man has helped with safety too. Like Ryan Newman deserves credit. The part that saved his life this last time was called the Ryan Newman bar, because his life was
by his truly.
Yeah, by yours truly. So, I mean, Ryan Newman, not only is he a rocket man, he's like a rocket scientist experimenting on himself. So it's crazy, but yeah, shout out NASCAR for the safety. Yeah, exact. I was never concerned for him, and like it's crazy.
I honestly was.
Were you?
Honestly, yeah, at the race. So me and Cooper ended up going to the Xfinity
race.
Race.
You don't see the TV as quickly.
Yeah, I mean I saw he fled for like he was in the air for about a good while, and I saw like so many fireballs like all the way from the backstretch. I'm like, oh dude, that cannot be good. And
yeah, so one of those was his axle like flying through the backstretch infield.
God.
And I was like, oh god, like that's gonna go like right over that fence.
Something went through somebody's car.
I hate you.
He always says that in my group chat.
He just discredits everything I said.
Yeah.
Just wadded it up and spit on it.
Typical Dakota Rutledge.
Y'all should run NASCAR on. I can just see his ass saying that shit.
My passionate speech about being thankful for safety.
Every day in our damn group chat, when we criticize something, he always says, "Asshole Warden, y'all should run NASCAR.
Yeah.
Y'all should run NASCAR."
No, he does the same thing to me.
Dalton, you should be an NFL football coach.
Fuck us, am I right?
Yeah. Dakota, you're an asshole, but we love you.
I fucking miss that guy so much.
Anyway, hey.
Y'all should run NASCAR, honestly.
Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh.
You can't stop. Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh man.
Okay, getting back to it. The thing with the crash was that he was carrying enough speed throughout it. If he took a hit to the door on roll cage, he'd have been in bigger trouble. That's from Harry Loomis. Yes.
That's all you gotta say.
That's all I got. Yeah.
Yes.
Dakota fucked me up. Now I'm afraid to say anything, honestly. You ever had that? Like you think you know the answer in like high school or elementary school, and you're so confident you shout it
Dakota's
out.
your bully. He's the kid you're scared to talk in front of.
You just want to impress them, but you know you're never going to.
That's been the show. Thanks for tuning in.
You just ruined our lives. Shit. I do it with the utmost respect.
God.
Hey, we had a cup race, but before we talk about the cup race, we had Dumb and Dumber live from Daytona.
Which one's with?
So, boys, enlighten me on your trip.
All right, so I guess it all started on y'all should run NASCAR, you know what I'm saying? So it all started on Friday morning.
When you were late as fuck.
I thought you were gonna be like, it started December when Cooper bought the tickets.
Yeah, Christmas Day, little late Christmas present. We bought tickets for the Daytona 500, and
so if it was Christmas, did you buy them for each other or did you buy them for yourselves?
We both paid separate. Like, well, he bought like all of it
Right,
first.
but like, did you buy Cooper's ticket and then Cooper bought yours as Christmas gifts for each other?
No.
No, not really.
Jacob, that's what we would have done.
Yeah, 100%.
Fuck that guy. He was my last resort.
So Friday.
He was
yeah,
late.
so I get up 7 in the morning, drive all the way to Knoxville, pick Cooper's ass up.
Okay.
But
okay.
Comes out with a cooler, packs the shit in my car, and I drive 10 hours straight.
How many times I drink my fucking water bottle too?
These are the details we need.
And Cooper wanted to stop at Buc-ee's. And this was my first ever visit to Buc-ee's.
Now, where is this Buc-ee's? What city?
It was in Georgia, but I
Calhoun.
can't remember what.
Where?
What?
Calhoun,
Georgia. And so me and Cooper go in, we look around, and Cooper's like a kid in a damn candy store. Well, once we arrive, you know, he finds like a bunch of cool stuff. Like he found like a little Buc-ee's beaver jumpsuit. I told him that I wanted him to wear on a podcast one day, but he's too big of a pussy to buy. And then
is this like a wearable jumpsuit or is it like
Yes.
a costume?
Yeah, like actually,
Or is it
both.
is it like a onesie?
yeah, you fuck ass. Yes, it's a goddamn onesie jumpsuit.
Okay. So why did you not buy it?
Because it was $25.
That's not
Dude, that's
bad.
a deal.
That's a
Yeah,
deal.
That's content.
I don't. We'll see. I gotta go back. I go back in like a month. So I don't
Okay.
know.
Then I expect it. So anyway,
Please.
continue.
It depends. If the fans demand it, then I'll get one. But if I don't get demand, then I'm not buying it.
Hey, you can get us a sponsorship, but
Goddamn straight, Dakota. I'm trying to get to the fucking meat and potatoes here.
he has no soul. So
Okay.
my turn to roast you, bitch.
Bitch, I can roast you for fucking days. Hey, how were you Saturday night, huh? You want me to tell that story?
I would wear the onesie 100%.
We'll get to Saturday night. So so we go to Buc-ee's and then we stop at Zaxby's right after that and just continue the ride. I was wanting Cooper to like swap. I said, fuck it, I'll just go all 10 hours. First time, right? The most I've ever driven was 4 hours, of course, from Murfreesboro to Johnson City, but 10 hours wasn't bad, but something I probably wouldn't do again.
Preach.
But then we get to the Airbnb. We're chilling, and shout out to our good buddy Jonathan Ellis for going to Domino's, getting us some pizza. Appreciate you, buddy. And then we get to Saturday, and this was probably, I think, the best day. So we get up, and Kyle Busch has a meet and greet at the 7-Eleven right across from the Speedway. I knew he was going to have one, but I didn't know what time it was. So I get on Twitter, and Rowdy Energy tweets that they're doing it at 12 o'clock. And it was 11:15 by the time I saw that. I said, Cooper, I'm out of here. I went. So I had my Ty Gibbs Monster Energy stuff on, like for the Xfinity race. And then once I saw a tweet, I immediately went to the bedroom, put on my Rowdy Energy shit, got Cooper, got in the car, went all the way to the 7-Eleven. And so we get there, and we were trying to find a place to park. And
now this was for like the first 100 fans, right?
Yes. So because I was in a hurry, like I didn't want to waste any time. As soon as I saw a tweet, I was out the door. Yeah, there you go. He's a closet fan. So we find a place to park, and these guys, like right across from that 7-Eleven, I will give Cooper some love here. He did some sweet talking. So we rolled the windows down, and it's how much was it? $40 parking, $60 parking, 60. So
now is that for race day?
For parking.
Straight across the street, like you're on International Boulevard.
So you
right
can.
there, you walk across,
So that is your parking spot for the entirety of the day.
Well, no. So Cooper goes over there. Yeah. So here's what Cooper does. Cooper goes up, rolls the window down, and he says, "Listen, he's just trying to meet Kyle Busch. Do you know where we can park?" And he said, "I could give you 2 hours for free." I'm like,
that ain't how it went, bitch. We rolled down the window, and I said, "Hey, look, this guy's trying to meet Kyle Busch. I don't know where to park. Where can we go?" And he was like, "Man, I don't know. You could go up the street, do whatever." And I was like, "Look, bro, I'm not going to be long. Can we park here?" And he was like, "I'll give you like 2 hours. That's it." And I was like, "Shit, I ain't even going to be 2 hours. We're going to get the fuck out of here." That's what happened. Not fucking, I didn't blow him off and then get 2 hours free so you could fucking sit next to Kyle.
So wait. Hold up. So like, okay, Cooper done the sweet talking and got the parking spot for free.
Yep.
But if you hadn't have done the sweet talking, the parking spot to meet Kyle Busch at a 7-Eleven would have been $60.
It's like parking.
No, like
it was a parking place that you could park at for the race and pay $60 for and be straight across the street from the track.
Okay, that's what I was asking, and you were
Yeah.
saying no.
Oh,
come on.
I was like, did somebody charge parking for an autograph session?
well, see, the next day they were charging a different price because they were charging.
I bet
40
that was
yesterday.
like 120, wasn't it?
It was like 40.
It was cheaper. That
Well,
dude
because
was
so many
100% pocketing $20 per car for letting him park there for Kyle Busch.
Straight up.
He walked away with 2 bands.
So after we park, I go to 7-Eleven, and there was not 100 people there. There was like 20. So got there just in time. Got a wristband. Cooper ended up getting a wristband as well. We wait in line, and
did it ever hit 100, do you think?
I don't think it did, no. I want to say like maybe 75, 80.
People would have been stabbing each other in line for Dale Earnhardt Sr.
Well, he had one Friday, too. So I think a lot of people went there instead of Saturday. And Friday and Friday's like later in the day. So I don't know. But then Kyle shows up at 12 o'clock, and I'm all excited and get up there, have him sign this M&M's hat right here, the Black Clover one that I got by making a phone call to headquarters.
Don't I imagine you meeting Kyle Busch is equivalent to me when I met Bob Pockris.
Shout out Bob Pockris. He's a legend. I met Bob Pockris like 3 times already. So yeah, that's why I had Kyle sign.
That is a dope signature.
Oh yeah,
don't speak on that. Get Matt. Get Matt as his fucking manager, please.
Yeah. So I'm glad Dakota brought this up here. So I meet Kyle and I got him to sign a hat, took a picture with him, told him go kick some ass tomorrow. He said, "Well, do, thank you." And I go to the Rowdy Energy samples, and they got new flavors that they brought. It was passion fruit pineapple, mango dragon fruit, watermelon, and pink lemonade. And they have some samples, and they told me, "Hey, which flavor do you like?" I'm like, I'm a big cherry limeade guy. And she said, okay. They gave me a free cherry limeade, and they want me to get some samples. And
hey, can I pause you for 1 second in your story, Dalton?
What's up?
I would like to welcome somebody to the show.
Oh, no. Hey!
Hello. Y'all can't see me because I'm driving home, so...
Please don't do a podcast while you're driving. What are you doing? What are you doing? What is wrong with you?
I would just be muted until I get back to my dorm. I'll just listen to y'all.
Just leave and come back when you go. There's no reason to stay. Why the fuck would you even waste?
An in-car podcast is incredible. I did it one time.
Cooper did this before.
Yeah.
So he about killed a guy.
Parv, just do your thing, brother.
Here's the thing, though.
You got a Parv. You already got. You got a hashtag Parv Gang already in the chat.
Listen, I got Parv Gang trending in my theater department now, so I consider it a success.
This guy.
Parv's gonna wreck. He's gonna wreck. He's gonna hear some shit.
Okay.
He's gonna be like, "What?"
So y'all will still be active 20 minutes from now. Yes. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay,
yeah.
I'll see y'all then.
Okay, buddy.
Okay.
All right.
Love you, bye.
Don't podcast and drive, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a new one. Could you imagine Parv getting pulled over? Why were you on your phone? Oh, sorry, dude. I was doing my podcast. I was going down the road. My bad, man.
Oh, man.
Okay, so anyway, back to where you were.
All right, so again, I go to the Rowdy Energy tent. They got samples, and I told them, so here's the deal, guys. I'm a famous Twitter celebrity. I do reviews for you guys.
You hit on with that.
Yeah, I seriously did.
Dude, I love that.
I told him, listen, I'm Dalton Good. I'm a Twitter celebrity, and I do Rowdy Energy reviews for every flavor. And
honestly, I guarantee you, like you left an impression 100%. That confidence is dope.
Yeah. So
all I want is to be able to say that. God, Dalton, I'm jealous.
That was before that they even like. I imagine they watched the race and they're like, "There's that motherfucker on TV. He's right there.
He was famous."
Oh my
God. Dalton. Yeah, man, I'm a famous Twitter bro.
Oh my God. Oh. So,
hey Dalton, what about that flavor?
So I asked if I could do some reviews, like live on the live, like right on the spot, and they had me do the pink lemonade. I had Cooper film, and because it's as good as my last name.
Because he's a Twitter celebrity.
I don't want to hear that. I'm putting a fucking ban on that. That's not allowed to be said again. It's done.
Will you tell me one more time what you said to them?
Okay. I told them, listen, I'm Dalton Good. I'm a Twitter celebrity.
He tried every fucking flavor, and that woman was straight phone to his face.
Yes.
What do you rate it? Hey, what's the rating? Hey, what's the rating?
Yep. And so
is it
Cooper
that
felt-
easy?
Yeah. Shout out to my good folks for Addie Energy.
Hey, this son of a bitch is famous.
I got a new review coming tomorrow, by the way. So yeah, I do the
They
reviews.
better start fucking paying you for those reviews.
That's what Dakota said. So
No, that's what Matt said. You don't fucking listen.
I thought that was Dakota. Well, Dakota said the same thing, but anyway. Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
Dude.
Who's here, who's not?
Dude, the comments are incredible tonight.
Yes. All right. So finally, I do the reviews. I thought the mango dragon fruit was the best out of the four.
What the fucking name is that?
That's what the name was. I swear to God.
Hey, okay, hold on. If you're a rowdy representative, how many calories are in one drink? Like one can?
5.
Is that accurate?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I literally have a can right here. You want me to look?
Yeah, I do actually. If it's 5, that's such a random number.
Oh shit! It's 90.
Oh, okay.
Hey man, you were only 85 off. Listen, you're good.
Could have been a lot worse.
Okay, so the watermelon I have is actually 5, but this one is actually 90. The cherry limeade. Yep.
You only want the smoke.
All right. So now I'm finally going to move on. So we get done, and we had to go to Target.
Well, hold on. Now let's get through this Kyle interaction, though.
I already told you. I met Kyle.
Well,
I had him.
Right. Did he remember you, though?
Oh, no.
You should have told him that you were a Twitter celebrity. He would have been like, okay, hold on here 1 second. And then he hands you VIP passes. You should have told him you were Charlie D'Amello's older brother.
Shit. Well, I mean, the line's got to move pretty quick. I didn't know what to say.
Fuck, man.
Look, when I meet Kyle, I never know what to say. I'm like, we can't even talk tonight. We're laughing our asses off.
Holy shit, man. Man, I love that passion dragon fruit flavor.
No, it's mango dragon fruit.
Oh, mango.
Get it right.
Dumbass.
Oh,
Get it
sorry.
right.
Sorry.
Get it right, bitch. Anyway, so finally, we leave, and the guys who let us park for free for a little bit, I bought them a bottle of water just to be nice, and to thank them for their service.
Did you tell them you're a Twitter celebrity?
No.
Hey, thanks for letting me park here, man. You really helped out a Twitter celebrity, bro. Here's 2 bottles of water.
You know what?
Peasant.
You know what? Y'all, I just got a new shirt idea coming to LTC merch soon.
Let's get it.
I'm a Twitter celebrity. Anyway. So now, Cooper and I went to Target. Hey, Grammy. So.
Does she know? Does she know?
Grammy, I'm a Twitter celebrity, baby. In case you didn't know.
He just stops his fucking story and says, "Hey, Grammy."
Gotta shout out my fam, you know what I'm saying?
You shouted everyone out last night on the way back to the fucking goddamn house.
I had to stay awake, man. We had to drive 10 hours.
18 phone calls, bro. We were no more than 30 minutes on the fucking road. And you called
Okay,
the
listen,
entire
we'll
contact
close
list.
this show with this segment. We haven't even talked about the cup race yet.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So I need y'all to progress.
I'm trying to hurry up. Okay, so Cooper and I go to Target. We get some ice and cash to park, and then we go around the merch haulers. He finds some Austin Dillon stuff. I find Kyle Busch stuff, Daytona 500 stuff for my dad, and then we go to the museum inside the track where the Dale Earnhardt statue is, and we were looking for Michael McDowell's. Oh no! Oh no!
Okay, For the
Shame.
audio listeners,
Shame on Dalton.
for the audio listeners,
Oh.
Dalton's. Would you call her? I want to be respectful.
Grammy.
Dalton's Grammy just posted "Not Your Proudest Moment" because Dalton on live television on Fox, standing next to Cooper, said GFD, not GD, GFD. You know what? He can do it because he's a Twitter celebrity.
But still no blue check mark.
Darn.
Fucking roasted is that?
Oh. It's gonna happen one day. Just wait. They have to. Fox showed me on live air. You know, it's coming soon. So now we get to the museum. Yeah, no.
Mango passion sweet nectar drip pineapple fruit. Shout out to Dakota. Juicy drip.
Oh God.
Season 2.
Anyway.
Daytona 500 car in the museum. Cooper's pretty upset about that. We go to Bass Pro. He finds Noah Gregson diecast. Then we go. She does now.
She does.
She does now. Please forgive me for my sins.
Oh God.
Dude, I don't even know what's happened. We're just a comedy show now.
Oh man. Season 2's off to a good start, am I right? But that's just it. You know, Bass Pro, the Xfinity race, and we go to the Oyster Pub, and I got me some honey sriracha lime wings, and my butthole was on fire for the whole night.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why is this part of the story?
Well,
hey, straight up. Look. I'm sitting there on the couch, okay? I'm scrolling through TikTok, and I hear fucking this guy in the bathroom going, fuck me. Oh, fuck. Bro, I swear to God, he was in there taking that shit an hour and a half, and every fucking push.
It's because of that fucking passion fruit.
Oh,
God,
God,
no, it's the wings, I tell you.
Juicy drip, passion fruit, whatever the fuck Dakota said. That's what he drank. On top of sriracha?
Fuck, bro.
Sriracha lime, yep.
Mango passion, sweet nectar, juicy drip, pineapple fruit energy.
And that was
energy.
And that was it for Saturday. That was it for Saturday. So now we can finally get to Sunday.
Cool.
Cooper, now Cooper.
What? Did he just end on the shitting part?
Yeah.
Literally. No. After Saturday, he took that hour and a half shit. He comes out and goes, we can go to bed now. Hey, you didn't explain the best part either. I didn't fucking know. But look. Dakota sends us the room code or whatever. The next text, he says, yeah, y'all got the bunk beds too. So
were you on the bottom or on top?
I'm always on top.
Good answer.
I don't take
doing
bottom.
Doing his freaking homework while on vacation. How about that?
Damn straight. I'm in the
I
grind.
respect that.
Thank you, sir.
But then
I
we
don't got
finally,
nothing to say.
yeah, but that was it for Saturday. We're ready to talk about Sunday if you guys are. Whew. I'm gonna go look this up right now.
Oh, okay. So,
hey, can you, Dalton? Can you DM Matthew McConaughey for me and
ask him if he's actually running for governor or not?
Yeah, I'm very curious.
So Cooper, you don't have any experience from your travels that you want to share?
I feel like I big dick the shit out of Kyle Busch, but like I don't know. Like,
what? Okay, all right.
I was like not like everyone else, bro. Like I walked up and I was just like, "What's up? Hey man, what's good? Just hanging out. Sweet."
You never gave me that hero card, by the way.
No, I've got it. See, I showed it.
Yeah,
earlier.
you said you were gonna give it to me, and you didn't.
Oh, I did get this. I got another hero card.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
At the Bass Pro.
I guess I missed a signing. He had a fuck.
Lime energy wings.
The new flavor by Rowdy.
Bro, let me tell you something.
Energize your butthole.
Hey, that's Dalton's personal line.
When this episode goes on Spotify and I listen to it at work while working, I'm just gonna be laughing the whole time and not get anything done.
Fucking hell. Who didn't have to?
I met him because I wasn't gonna let Dalton go by himself. So I mean, what else?
You didn't have to go.
Honestly, I don't care who it is.
Who was taking me to the track though?
I would have came back and picked you up.
Listen, if
too
Michael
damn fun.
McDowell was like right in front of me offering autographs, I would get one.
Yeah, like I still went, but like, I mean, it's fine. I got to meet him.
Yeah,
Wasn't like it was a long wait. I mean, shit, we waited what? No more than 20 minutes, Dalton.
Yeah, it wasn't long at all.
Oh, hey, fuck! I got these too. I found them at the 7-Eleven randomly.
Oh yeah.
What?
I got this. I got this hat at the 7-Eleven too.
That's dope. All of that from the 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad.
No. Considering in Northeast Tennessee, you can't find them at Walmart. To find it in a gas station,
That's
They were a
true.
little more expensive there. They were $8.99 for those, but hell, I didn't care. I can't find a fucking McDowell here, so. But yeah, I don't know. Hung out. It was a good time.
I can't even find them here in a department store.
What
so.
the fuck? Why did Shrek just say that?
Well, if you didn't have your phone or your eye on your crotch, you would have
Actually,
saw.
my eyes was right here.
Ah.
Sunglasses.
About those cars being at 7-Eleven. Cup Series. So they
An hour and 8
Sunday
minutes
happens.
into it.
Yeah. So first and foremost, Cooper and Dalton are both Fox famous now. If you missed it earlier, I'm sure Dalton is not going to mind me showing you again.
Somebody was upside down. Who it was? Lap 63.
Does Grammy know about why you're famous on Fox?
Unfortunately.
You're just digging a hole, my friend.
I did something a little worse during driver intros that nobody knows.
Oh God!
Would you fucking kill somebody?
No.
You sacrifice a chicken under the stands for Kyle Busch.
Shut up, Parv. Shut up, Parv.
You know what bothered me the most?
Brian Vickers was there?
No.
Yeah, he was.
I looked over at Dalton. Dalton was praying, okay? But yet he gets caught on TV yelling, "God fucking damn it." There's an issue. There's a massive fucking issue here.
There's a reason why Kyle didn't win this time. Yeah, for sure.
What?
Honestly, though, Cooper was getting some fucking love like all weekend, too. Like, people were like, that's Coop Daddy. That is Coop Daddy. But Cooper's face in every fucking shot cracked me up because this is Cooper.
That was me all fucking day yesterday.
And then after Austin Dillon had his issues, he was one pissed off dude.
Oh man, I had that fucking that free Michelob. I got that shit and threw it against that fucking wall too.
Yeah, I'm sitting at a Waffle House right now.
And there was a guy right behind Cooper and said, "Hey, you missed."
Maybe.
Parv, what was your favorite part about the Daytona 500?
My favorite part of the race?
Yeah.
Oh, Bubba Wallace almost winning.
Shit, he actually watched it. That was a test. Okay.
There we go.
Um,
The highlights.
Screw Brad. Can I say that? Has that been said yet?
No, we haven't even started talking about the Cup race yet.
Well, real quick, I didn't get to tell you about what happened in driver intros real quick.
We did. Hold on, Dalton, 1 second. We
right.
did find out though, Parv, that Dalton is in fact a
Oh my
Twitter
God.
celebrity.
He is. How do you feel about that, Parv?
That Dalton's a Twitter celebrity? I mean, cool. Good for us. Good for him.
You're my PR guy.
Yeah, as Dalton's PR guy, I do not condone the language that he may have said, but but I do like that we have gained viewership for the Left Turn Colt and Dalton Matty Bush.
What's hilarious is that Dalton was the one caught saying it when Cooper says that 95% of the time.
Yes.
I feel like Cooper had just rubbed off on Dalton throughout the whole trip. And like that's why Dalton took that route.
Well, Cooper got all of that out like in the car ride, so he really ran out of shit to say.
Cooper, on a scale of 1 to Atlanta, how are you in the car with Dalton?
Like a fucking 2.
Oh,
See, because I kept see, here's the thing. I thought he was gonna let me drive, so I didn't start drinking in the car or anything, or not in pregame. But like compared to you,
Yeah, keep it in the family, Dalton. You fucker.
Anyway, go ahead.
So in driver intros, Joey Logano comes around and in the truck waving to the fans. And my whole section is so quiet. And when he passes by, I get up and I scream, "Fuck you, Joey!" And he stands there and goes, and waves on by.
Oh, I got acknowledged by McDowell too. I stood up with the shirt, was flicking
Yep.
it. He looked up and pointed at me. So that was cool.
He's like, this is the only guy here who's wearing this.
Someone, I did walk by someone and they're like, "Hey, there it fucking is," and they pointed at me. So.
I just want to know. I want to know how many, like an actual number, how many McDowell fans there are in the United States.
I saw one yesterday. I saw one.
Yep, I did. Right next to our section. He had
I feel like it's like 65 people.
65. What a number. Just 65 McDowell fans out there.
More like 5.
Nah, I'm fine with car rides.
Atlanta is a whole different story.
That is true. Parv has done his job. Dalton, since you picked Parv up as your PR guy, it has. I mean, whether or not he's been involved, there is a trend.
Did my Twitter fame change Parv's life,
or did Parv change your life?
You're welcome, buddy.
Jerry Maguire sitting here in his car, honestly. Show me the money. Show me the money. Parv, say you complete me.
You complete me.
Ooh.
Hashtag Parv Gig, let's go.
So Cup race happens. Let's dive right into it, and I'm gonna dive hard and fast.
Here's where the fights start happening.
Austin Cindric wins. Bubba Wallace finishes second. Chase Briscoe finishes third. Ryan Blaney fourth. Eric Almirola fifth. Kyle Busch sixth. What a turnaround. Michael McDowell seventh. He's solidifying his place at Super Speedways. David Reagan in a Rick Ware car in eighth. Brad Keselowski, Wrecking Ball Brad, was ninth, and then Chase Elliott rounds out the top 10. A few notable names: Cody Ware, 17th, Jacques Villeneuve in 22nd. Yeah, that's about it. Early crash took out some front runners. Early bumping. Good place to dive in. Brad Keselowski was an absolute idiot on the track Sunday.
Brad Keselowski just basically took Ricky Stenhouse and just put it on his name today.
And then he took him out. Like that was the equivalent of like how Kirby is, right? Like he went and absorbed Ricky and killed him.
Okay. The second crash was not his fault. First crash was his fault. The second crash was not. I stand by that. Cody and I have already argued. He hates me already. But I mean, he was overly aggressive. I will admit to that. But I do not put the second crash on him. Now, even the last crash was his fault. I'll say that because he was just like wrecking into everybody there at the end. He just turned down into David Reagan. Just turned left. So I just don't think the second crash was his fault.
Isn't it ironic how a couple years ago at the same racetrack, he called out everybody for throwing bad blocks, which he is right. I will say he's right. But then a couple years later, he comes on the same track and acts like an absolute menace.
But did he throw a bad block?
Okay, no. But
he just ran through everyone.
Yeah.
And that brings me to my new point. Roush was back, baby. Roush is now here, baby.
Donkey. It's donkey face right there.
Look at that
Donkey. In the morning, I'm making waffles.
What the fuck?
Parv is ruthless.
Yo, this is a different part of this season, y'all.
It is. He's got good takes. He's my PR guy. He changed my life. Shout out Parv.
And Jacob's just watching all of his Roush, his chance of working with Roush just flush away.
Fuck you, Parv, honestly.
There's so many drivers. There's only like five or six drivers we've already burned bridges with.
Which of the 6 drivers you pull for did good?
Oh, I don't know, man.
Eric Almirola had a top 5.
Yeah, Parv never
Yeah,
even
that's
said a
good.
word about him. He never even talked about him. He was just like, yeah, Bubba finished second. Woo! And he was like, yeah, Eric Almirola, the guy I've just like jerked off to for the past 2 years. I don't even give a shit about him anymore.
Yo, just Eric Almirola, man. He's a G.
I just want to know like where his star power is with Smithfield. Like I want to know why Smithfield just is like that is our guy. Like nobody else. We want him representing our company. We want him in our commercials. We want him advertising our product. We want all over his car. Literally anywhere you can put our name, put it there.
Does Eric look like a guy that just eats bacon constantly? I don't see it.
No, he definitely does not eat any Smithfield product. He's like jacked.
Yeah.
I think he looks like a guy that slaughters pigs.
Okay. What?
Like just a farmer?
Yeah.
Integrity Pig Farm.
Integrity weed.
Oh. Anywho, so one thing I do want to talk about with next gen car, we didn't know going in how they were going to run in a full pack, what the drafting was going to be like, what everything was going to be like, and from the racing all the way to the fans, totally like late 90s, early 2000s vibe the entire weekend. Absolute packed house with the trucks, absolute packed house for the Nationwide, and an absolutely just filled up stands and infield for the Cup.
NASCAR is dead. NASCAR is dead.
Yeah, and I listened to Dave Moody earlier. He talked about this, and he said you could say what you want about TV numbers, and he was like, I don't care what anybody says. What I saw at Daytona this last weekend was 20% at a minimum the best I've seen in 20 years.
That's good, though. I mean, even the celebrity status was up there this weekend.
Yeah, like he said he has never seen Daytona as packed and as energized as it was.
Kid Rock was there.
Like Kid
Shout
Rock,
out
Luke
Dakota.
Combs, Trace Atkins.
That was
Jenner.
honestly
Caitlyn
one-
Jenner.
that was one of the best national anthems I've heard in a hot minute.
Yeah.
Like there was no stupid like trying to make it fancy. It was just a good national anthem. And anybody who didn't like Luke Combs performing before it started, I'm gonna use like my third one of the show. Fuck you, honestly. 'Cause Luke Combs is incredible. And if you don't think Luke Combs just embodies NASCAR, then you have terrible opinions.
And also,
Brian Vickers.
Brian Vickers.
We cannot avoid it.
dude,
I
they
tagged my sister in a picture of Brian Vickers, and she retweets it, and she's like, "We stand Brian Vickers."
dude, they showed his face, and I was like,
I can't believe that.
Me
Like,
neither.
I can't believe that he got in.
Maybe,
I can't believe they like gave him credentials.
Maybe he's free.
Who is it? Is it me and Cody the ones that are safe and all the rest of y'all are screwed?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, Brian Vickers is innocent.
Yeah.
Guilty.
He did nothing wrong. The next LTC shirt releasing is "We Stand with Brian Vickers."
Would you? Okay, let's say that he is guilty. Would you fault him more for that or for wrecking Junior?
Oh, wrecking Junior, 1,000,000%. I'll never get over that. He took out two of his teammates in one crash
for no reason. For no reason.
I want to know at that moment, like what Rick Hendrick's blood pressure was.
Those heart monitors they had during the race.
The whoop band.
Yeah.
Whoop band.
I want one.
You
want
want
one of those? I do.
Hell yeah. I love the whoop band.
Do you have one?
Nah, I was gonna buy one. I used to have a guy that's over at work that had one.
Oh, I thought you were about to like flex on me with one. You're like, yeah, dude.
He would tell me all his whoop shit, and I was like, damn, that's cool.
What all whoop do they have?
You can like do like whoop sleep and whoop exercise. Like it's just whoop everything.
Is there any whoop ass?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh my god.
Whoop cushion.
She just pops up on your watch and says some offensive shit, and then
whoop
banned for 2
whoop
weeks.
whoop dog.
Whoop dog.
But
Anyway.
yeah.
We were having a whoop.
Man, you know what was great to see yesterday?
What's that?
Oh, him dog not doing dick.
This guy was talking so much shit to Daniel Hamrick all weekend.
So is he our guest again? Like, why is he here?
Hey, Dalton. How many times did I flip Daniel Hamrick off yesterday?
Every lap. Every lap. He flew by.
The entire race?
Yes. I kid you not.
You cost me my job.
He had to come through the pits like at the beginning for a penalty, right? And that's
Yes, he did.
Because he failed inspection like twice or three times.
That's why I was fucking pumped, bro.
Well, something that I noticed with the next gen cars, very easy to lose the draft from the start. You have to absolutely be on the ball and get up to
just fucking and plow them, wreck them, flip them if you got to, get them out the way. Roush is back, baby.
Roush is back, baby. You cannot. Roush is here, baby. You cannot like hit the brake and because cars at the back just got left right from the start. Another thing that I noticed was single lug nut failure. We went from 5 to 1, and we got wheels falling off because people can't.
Poor Taz.
Floyd made that weather with his first loss.
I didn't even think about that.
51-1, including all the women he's beaten.
Which one of y'all posted like his like crew chief has like a full vacation now?
Dalton, bro, what the fuck?
I don't even know what happened.
Hey, can we get a quick fucking, can we get a potty break? Hold up, play me a video.
for a video.
Please,
as a
anything.
Gollum's
Just
PR
intermission,
guy, I
now.
want to apologize for whatever he said. I did not hear what he said, and
I'm a Twitter celebrity. I can say whatever I want, man.
I am
Shut the fuck up.
disgusted
We need
by
a
the
video. Come
actions of what he said.
Why do we need a video break?
Just play something. Just break the ice. Just break the ice, bro.
That was the worst take
That
that
doesn't
has
help.
ever been said
That was
on this
the worst
fucking
option.
podcast.
That was the worst option. Why would you pick that one? Pick something else.
There's a countdown. There's a countdown.
Bro.
Restart.
Okay, let me get the countdown.
I'm not doing the countdown. We're talking about the
Damn
cup
you,
race.
Holy shit.
So Harrison Burton.
You talking about practice?
He flipped.
Okay, Harrison Burton flipped.
He did. And a lot of people immediately blamed the fact that the car is flat on the bottom. And I wholeheartedly disagree. Anytime a car gets hit in that exact same way, just like we saw literally the day before, although they are a different build of car, stock cars literally just flip that way every single race.
And that wreck took out a 3-time Daytona 500 champion, Denny Hamlin.
Denny Hamlin, Chris Bell, which it didn't take Chris Bell out. Who else did it end?
Alex Bowman, pretty much.
Bowman. Well, no, he wasn't out though.
Oh, Ross
Byron
Chastain.
was out.
Ross Chastain
and Ross.
Yep.
Was it the William Byron wreck?
Yeah. Joey was in that too, wasn't he?
No, he was in the later one. It was in stage 3.
Kyle was in that one.
It was the top. Yeah, Kyle Busch.
That was when Reddick's axle broke randomly.
Yep. So I mean, as far as that crash went, like it was super clean. Like the contact itself didn't look bad. I'm not going to complain about NASCAR and safety after my emotional speech for them earlier. That car wouldn't be out there if it wasn't safe.
Damn, you should run it.
Oh yeah, where's Dakota when I need him? But after that crash, take it out, Denny obviously changed Toyota's entire game plan. Wasn't Kurt involved in that somehow too, though? That first crash?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, he was later. He was later in the night.
Was his later? Because I thought he already had damage before that.
He had a little bit of damage, but it was nothing bad. It was kind of like Kyle. Like Kyle had a little bit, but he was fine. But Kurt got fucked later in the race. I don't know what happened with him, but something just.
Kurt had a nice move in the first wreck to like avoid it.
Yeah, so I mean, Toyota's game plan was ultimately shattered because like their leader is gone.
And that was a shame because they were doing a really good job at competing with the Ford in stage 1, especially on the bottom lane.
Oh, yeah. I mean, when it came down to it, and we'll get to it, there were 2 dominant manufacturers out there. But we have Rick Ware Racing actually looking pretty good and competitive. I know it is a super speedway, but I'm fairly confident that very rarely did a Rick Ware car finish a super speedway last year.
Yeah.
That's not even a dig. But if I'm not mistaken, they wrecked out of almost every single super speedway each time.
I'm not going to lie. Like Rick Ware was talking about last year that he expects like 2 competitive cars for this season. And I laughed, honestly. Like it was a joke. But so far, he's starting to prove me wrong here, which is awesome.
David Reagan, man.
Right. I mean, that's one guy, like, if you put him on a super speedway and something that's, like, at least mediocre at best, he'll be able to do something with it.
Greg fucking Biffle.
Yeah, that's one of my note right here.
Poor Biff, man.
The headline I have for it is the Biff wasn't so stiff.
Darn.
The fact I watched Greg Biffle and Austin Dillon run together yesterday hurt my feelings.
Just like them not doing great.
They just both just like poked around in the fucking back, and I was like, great.
Cooper was cheering for Greg Biffle to pass Austin Dillon.
Everybody should cheer for Greg Biffle. I wanted Greg Biffle to win.
Oh, me too, bro.
It's the Biff, man. How can you root against the Biff?
I want to know, is there anybody who just dislikes Greg Biffle? Like
I can't find anybody who doesn't.
And they're
I cannot find anybody.
Instead of Dinkelberg, they're like Biffle.
If someone come up to me and said, man, I'll tell you one driver I just never could stand, Greg Biffle. I don't trust him. They're a serial killer. or Brian Vickers or somebody like that. I mean, that's all I'm saying. I just don't trust. First time Daytona that they could keep draft.
Talking about
the Toyotas, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no, Rick Ware. The Rick Ware.
Toyota actually had teamwork this time before everybody got taken out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Chase late in the race believing in Toyota? And he decided to pit with Toyota and then couldn't fire back up. But instead of pitting with Chevy, he was like, these Toyotas have something figured out.
By
part. I'm gonna walk to my dorm. I'll be on after. That's what he just texted.
I love it how he's just like in and out. He's like, I'll be back. I'm taking a smoke break. I'll be back.
Parv's just got some big dick energy this season.
He came
already.
in swinging. Team Money, Team Floyd Mayweather. He linked up with Pit Viper, and they put Kaz Gralla out there on the track. And there was never a moment where I was like, Kaz Gralla is not going to be in the Daytona 500. Kaz Gralla is an incredible driver. I think if he were to find himself in a good ride, I think you would see somebody who is incredibly competitive. I would love to see him in the 42 car instead, but to each their own. Anyhow, yeah, they performed well, best they could. Biffle was out 61 laps in the first 7.
What happened to him?
Something was wrong with his engine.
Fuel line. It was
a fuel line?
Yeah, they had to replace a fuel line.
I know he went back out, but
I know on lap 1, I think it was, he pitted, and they had to do something to his engine. I forget what it was, but they had to do something to his engine on lap 1.
But that's something that we haven't heard in a while. Somebody went behind the wall and came back out on the track.
Yes. And so that do we know where that came from? Because
the news that headline,
who that was.
Yeah, that was like Fox Booth.
Wait, are you talking about Scott Villeneuve?
Somebody on pit road, they stepped out on the pits while it was green and got ejected. Like they lost their media or their credentials and everything.
Yeah, I don't know who that was. I do
Bob
know
tweeted about that.
Somebody did steal the pit sign to
Scott Villeneuve.
Yeah.
So that was probably all the same incident.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
There was another driver who was having problems seeing his pit sign, and that was at the duels. I think it might have been Jacques during the duels. He was having problems seeing it, so I don't know. That sign was cursed. But it was cool to see a F1 champion come to NASCAR. Which Jacques has been in NASCAR for a long time, running Road America and Montreal and those tracks. In the Xfinity series for a long time. He used to run back when it was the Nationwide series in 2008. It was guaranteed him and Boris said both were going to be in the Xfinity race at a road course. Let's see, where are we at? Any points that you all want to specifically talk about for the race?
Tyler Reddick. Unfortunate.
The braking?
Honestly,
yeah,
unfortunate.
So something that my dad is a huge car whiz. Anybody's met my dad. I think Coop's the only one so far that's met my dad, but Coop can tell you that he's just a genius when it comes to anything with
fucking love Kelly. Yeah,
dude,
Kelly's a good guy.
He's great. And the first thing he said this season, he was like, independent rear suspension is going to be a problem with these cars. And so far, yes.
I remember you telling me that, and I'm like, well, that's fine, but I'm sure NASCAR engineers probably know it's not an issue. And look at it now.
Everything's breaking. He just keeps calling it out. He goes, I don't understand why they did that. And it's because
I do want to say, sorry.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
So I guess this is my first super speedway, so I'm not too familiar. Of course, going to small tracks like Atlanta, Bristol, the smaller ones, you can hear the car. But motherfucker, those cars coming off the backstretch, dude, they're so fucking loud.
Supposedly the next gen is a lot louder than Gen 6.
Oh my God. Off the backstretch, it was like they're coming off the front stretch.
Yep.
It was fucking ridiculous.
The wheels, that was terrifying.
So apparently, when NASCAR, they took the tires from Penske and RFK after the duels because they had done something to ensure that that didn't happen. Like they had modified the wheel in some way. Because I've listened to Sirius all week trying to figure out, like, or I say all week, but all day, trying to figure out like why.
Yeah.
What was the thing? And it wasn't for performance enhancing, but it was to better secure the wheel to the car. So NASCAR took it and they were looking at it. So the way I take it is NASCAR is going to be like, okay, we're going to do this. And that's the beauty of these, like, as the cars like advance, teams are going to do stuff like this all the time and figure out a better way. And then they're going to have an obvious advantage and they're going to do well. And then NASCAR is going to be like, oh, that works. I'll implement this for everybody. And then the cars are going to be even again. But like Chevy's going to figure out a way to just have a faster car and it's going to work better. And next season, everybody will have that same type of benefit.
Yeah.
Kind of how they did with Ford in 2021, doing the wheel well.
So do you think that the Ryan Blaney issue, not being able to get that wheel off, do you think that's a new problem that teams are going to face?
Him pushing Austin Cindric to win?
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. We're going to get there.
Ryan Blaney whipping the fuck out of his car yesterday?
All day.
But, you know, he had a problem. They couldn't get his wheel off. Do you think that's a new issue that teams are going to face? Because before.
But you got to think.
Does it just go?
Yeah, and it's like
with the other, you go top, bottom. Like you put it up, you go boop, and then you can go boop, and it pops in to the 5-lug.
So apparently, the way it was working, that's what RFK and Penske had figured out. I assume that they probably like bent something or kind of did something like a tap on it to make something go deeper.
Yeah, we did talk about that.
What?
That was something too, where they confiscated all the wheels.
I just talked about that.
Yeah, you did.
Well, yeah, that's what I was saying. We didn't hit on that earlier.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's something. Yeah.
So I'd say that they had figured out how to avoid the tire coming off. And so NASCAR is going to go, they'll study it and they'll mandate every team do the same thing.
Well, I mean, two crew chiefs got a 4-week vacation.
Well, so I'm curious about the one that broke. Who was that? That was Justin Haley.
That's Justin Haley,
Haley broke, yeah.
I don't think that should go to the crew chief. And the other one, the tire just rolled off, didn't it? Like the wheel was still on. Yeah. So I don't think that he should be penalized. His wheel didn't come off. His tire came off. Like that's more of like a manufacturing issue, in my opinion.
So blame BBS is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do you think we'll ever have wheel wars? Like we had tire wars, now we'll have wheel wars?
No, I could see potentially NASCAR like testing because I think they're alloy now, right?
Yeah.
So I can see them. Who's manufacturing those?
Who does the wheel?
BBS.
I'm not sure. Is it BBS?
BBS Wheel Company. Okay. Yeah, somebody on Twitter a while back was like, why couldn't they have gotten an American Wheel Company and BBS?
I think that I have an entire like note of every like little detail on these new cars.
But they said that BBS was like, we are American. Like we've been an American company for since we started.
BBS is an old wheel company.
Do you know who's producing the dash?
No.
Any guesses? The digital dash? McLaren.
Shout out McLaren one good time.
Yeah. Roush, RCR, like a lot of them. Roush is doing the greenhouse brake ducts, the front door crush panels, the front wheel, the exhaust cover, the package tray, the roof hatch, the roof flaps, and the spoiler base. RCR is who manufactured the wheel nut.
That's cool.
Okay.
Just going through to see if there's any more like notable names. Goodyear's doing the tires, if anybody didn't know. Roush Yates is doing the roll bars, the shifter, the transaxle mount, the uprights, and the wheel hubs.
So there you go. So if all this stuff starts failing, don't blame NASCAR, blame those teams. That's the best takeaway from that. Oh, he's back.
There you are.
One thing I want to hit on personally is Bubba Wallace and his growing superiority at super speedway racing. 3 back-to-back super speedways has seen a second place, a first place, and a second place finish. Second time finishing second at the Daytona 500. First time was his rookie year.
Bubba looked damn good yesterday, Cody.
He knew where to be. Honestly, do you know who he reminds me of? And people would roast me, but he's starting to image like a Dale Jr., Dale Earnhardt type super speedway racer, knowing where to be. Like he can see the draft. You know what I mean? Like he's just an incredible super speedway racer.
I actually don't disagree.
Do you think one more lap and he would have had it?
I think if it would have been Talladega, he would have had it.
Yeah.
Based on the start finish line. If the start finish line would have been another 100 yards away, that was Bubba's race.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kept saying during the race, I was like, if there's one person that can get up here and spoil the Ford party, it's Bubba. Like Bubba is coming. He's got a fast car.
I loved him and Kyle working together for as long as they did.
Oh,
they worked together very well.
I owe Bubba Wallace and Christopher Bell a beer for being great teammates yesterday. Straight up.
And I love it because it makes Denny eat his words. And Denny's always so critical of Bubba. It doesn't matter what Bubba does. It's like Denny always has something sour to say. But Bubba Wallace was the highest finishing Toyota.
And also, I will be fair because I remember the Daytona August race last year where Bubba was talking about Kyle not helping. So it was nice to see that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think that those guys they squashed their beef that night.
Oh, they did it the very next week. Because at Darlington, they were going to the driver intros, and Kyle made a joke about team orders, and Bubba was like, "Oh, screw you," and just laughing it out, which is awesome.
Yeah. So I mean I don't expect those kind of rivalries to go over into super speedways.
Oh, and also, Bubba didn't even have a fender.
No, after Brad turned after he ran over Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Dude, I was gutted for Ricky, man. Like that in-car interview they did with him with 9 to go. I was so excited. I was like,
what did he say?
He was just so excited to be there. Like he just talked about how thankful he was and how he's proud of his team for putting him in that position and how he feels like he's finally going to do it. Because Ricky's been competitive for a Daytona 500 several times. And Ricky Stenhouse. Yep.
I just want to say for the one time this will ever happen this entire season that I got the closest prediction.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. My pick barreled into the back of Kevin Harvick and took out a bunch of cars. That's what happened there.
My pick. Dude, isn't it crazy how Brad Keselowski just shit on my entire day yesterday? Because my pick got flipped because Brad Keselowski ran through, what's his name?
Harrison Burton.
What was it, Harris? Yeah, it was him. It spun Harrison.
Brad took out my pick with Ricky Stenhouse.
Yeah.
My pick.
This is probably the only time this entire season that this will happen, and I'm grateful of it. I will take this in, and then next week, Jacob or Cody will probably have the better pick.
Yeah, it makes up for you
picking. I appreciate that you
race, wasn't
it? Yeah. Oh man, I wish I couldn't remember where that clip was.
It was after Sonoma. You guys were picking the All-Star race for the underdogs for the Open, and Parv thought the Van Vogt winner would be Timmy Hill, and he was going to spoil the party. And hello, we got the BFT tracker.
Timmy run trucks. Timmy ran trucks, didn't he?
He did.
Hey, shitty one. I can't help that fucking fuel issues are still a thing. So come on, get off.
Yeah, that's rough.
But it was Daytona. The finish coming around. You need to win it too.
Austin Cindric.
Imagine. All right, put yourself in a driver's seat, and I have pushed you this entire race, and I have you in position to win it. And I'm like, you know what? We've ran well this whole race. I have a run. Let's race clean and finish it out. We're teammates. We've been together, bumper to nose, the entire race. And you put me into the fucking wall instead of just racing me clean.
And you know, I really didn't think Blaney was going to be mad about it until I saw his interview. And I could tell that he was pissed just because the only person that he thanked the entire time was he said that he was happy for Roger Penske. That was it. So Blaney's actually irritated about it.
As he should be.
That's two back-to-back weeks, too.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
Blaney's going to be a new fucking animal this year, I think.
Yeah.
Good. Let Blaney become what Harvick became.
Blaney,
that's what I was about to say. How long is on Blaney's contract?
Because
I mean, you know that Cindy is now the golden child of Penske. Joey is like cemented as the god, and now like Cindric is Jesus, if we were to put it in that term.
And Blaney is chopped liver for some reason.
Blaney's about to be Judas.
I don't know about that. I think Blaney's still the big cat over there, but Blaney was probably going to win. It was going to be between Blaney and Bubba if Cindric hadn't have walled Blaney into, like, if he just wouldn't have fenced him. It was going to be between Blaney and Bubba 100%. But
which would have been cool as shit, honestly.
Yeah,
dude. Yeah,
he's been so close.
They would have made a new drumming video. I am 1,000,000% sure.
Dude, like two of the best of friends, like P1, P2.
Yeah, but no, Cindric, that silver spoon boy.
Cindric is like the most hated person for like NASCAR podcast Twitter right now.
Hey, but he burned that shit down in person.
He did. I loved what he said. He said, "I hope y'all don't expect me to like keep this or anything." Like I miss those days where the drivers would just blow it up, and it's smart to blow it up too, especially because knowing you're a Ford, your engine was probably illegal.
Fucking hell! Come on, get the fuck out of here.
So,
it's an age-old trick. Back into the wall, like mess up your car a little bit. They won't realize the wedge.
I was gonna say, do you think any of like the podcast people that we know are like, yeah, Cindric, or is it like, oh, screw him?
Well, okay, so during the offseason, me and Cody have been talking about Austin Cindric, and Cody and I have went back and forth. And Cody said, I don't think he's going to be as good as he was in the Xfinity Series. I said, I think he's going to win a race, but it's going to be a road course. In no way, shape, or form did I think he was going to come out and win race one, especially the Daytona 500. Ford is back, baby. Thank God. But, like, yeah, I think Cindric is going to win another race this year now because I still think he'll win a road course. But did I expect him to win the Daytona 500?
Now, listen, as a Bubba fan, I can say this wholeheartedly. Do you think, like, winning one super speedway, like, solidifies somebody?
No, but his damn, that was a lot of smoke.
That they did not translate that well to TV.
Dude, no, but it fucking engulfed. That was like directly after. But yeah,
oh really?
No, it was
that's dope.
Nice as shit. Yeah.
I do think that it'll be between him and Chase this year. Him and Chase Elliott. A race will be between him and Chase.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Chase just signed a big ass deal with Hendrick, so I think we're gonna see like a new
2027, right?
Yeah. Yep. I think we're gonna see like a new era of Chase. I want to see like kind of a heel turn with Chase. I would love to see that. Because like, could you imagine just everybody loving the villain? No. Like then it's gonna like split the fan base again because everybody wants Chase to be the golden boy. So if he makes like that villain turn, like only real fans will stick with him.
Did Junior ever turn into the villain?
Junior did go a little villainous when he towards the end of DEI. Like he was kind of a little hot-headed. And you've got to remember that he did lose the championship because he said some mean things about NASCAR.
Would you consider Dale Jr. or Dale Earnhardt a villain or an anti-hero?
Neither would be a villain.
I would say that Junior is just a superhero. Like does only good for like the greater of humanity, literally Superman, right? And then I would say that Earnhardt was definitely like the Batman.
Superman or more Thanos?
No, Junior's not. No, Junior loves like the history of everything.
Snaps his fingers.
The Brian figures is Thanos.
Fix the world.
No, Junior would not want to like kill anybody.
Yeah.
Besides Brian Vickers.
I bet no. Junior's like the perfect human, so he doesn't hate anybody.
Yeah, but Chase is there for a long time. 2027. It's kind of crazy.
I love that segue.
Crazy.
But yeah, Chase.
Yeah, Chase.
But yeah, Daytona 500. It was great. I think it's kind of time for picks.
Hold on. There is one more thing I do want to talk about. Whoever is the director of Fox
Oh no!
and controls the broadcast, I hope that they get fired, and I hope that they get blacklisted from the industry and can never get a job running a television program ever again.
Was it really that bad? Like,
dude. So here's a fun fact. I forget who it was, but it's somebody credible in like NASCAR Twitter. They ran the times of the laps we saw on TV versus the amount of laps that were on during commercial. And as a viewer at home, I only saw 38% of the race.
38%? My God.
We would,
so many
honest to God, 3 minutes of race. And
for a
then
super speedway race.
Yep.
Well, dude,
and then we would get a
remember Mike
side-by-side.
last night?
Huh?
Mike kept saying that they kept flipping the kids and shit when they would cut to commercial. When they stopped cutting off you because you said, God fucking damn it, they switched to like kids. They were just like showing people out in the crowd and stuff. It was like more people out there than it was the race. And he was like, that's fucking terrible.
I also remember that in the wreck where I think it was Tyler Reddick, the Tyler Reddick wreck. I remember they cut to that
driver.
Yeah, the ARCA driver. Like they tried to cut to the ARCA driver, but then they had to go back because they were wrecking.
Well, there was then they did there was a dash cam going when a wreck started, and then there was one where they were going to an actual commercial. The commercial comes on for like, so you see the wreck happen, goes to commercial for like half a second, then it goes back, and they're like, we're yellow. The first two cautions, the only reason I knew they happened is because Bob and Jeff Gluck tweeted about them. And then we'd come back and there's a damn tire just rolling down the track.
Cody calls me at one point during the race and he says, there's actually heat coming off of my face right now. I'm so pissed off.
It was so bad. So we would have the 3 minutes of racing. We would go side by side for what felt like 15 minutes, right? And then we would come back for like 3 more minutes of racing. And then we would have 5 to 7 minutes of commercial.
It was bad.
That was the order
so many
constantly.
commercials.
So I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go back and like watch it tomorrow just to see how it was. But a couple things I wanted to point out is I feel sorry for Mike Joy, Clint Boyer, and Tony Stewart because apparently they're getting the blame for Fox's shitty coverage, which is extremely unfair because they're in no way in control of that. And I sure as hell didn't.
They played that commercial 6 million times.
That's listen. I love Ron Blaney. That's the worst commercial I've ever seen.
Dude, everybody's acting and that is terrible except for Blaney's. Go ahead.
My dad looked at me and he said, that is the worst pile of shit I have ever seen air on TV.
It's terrible.
It's so bad.
They played it for the Clash how many times?
So many times.
And they doubled however many they played during the Clash, they doubled it for the 500.
Was it worse than Fancy Light? The Applebee's commercial?
That commercial honestly doesn't bother me the way it does everybody else, but they play it more than they did the Applebee's one. But yes, Harrison Burton's flip. The wreck happens, and then all we see is the
onboard of the onboard of somebody. I think it was Denny Hamlin.
Yeah, it's Denny, and then you just see Kyle like flying, and that's all we see. And then it cuts back to Harrison Burton like sitting there with his roof caved in. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what happened?
And Clay
And
Boyer was
then-
saying, Clay Boyer was saying, hey, someone flipped. I saw it.
Boyer, yes. How is it that them in the broadcast booth, they're like, they should let them control the cameras, right?
Yeah.
Whoever is, I know that Joy, Stewart, and Boyer, none of them are running the cameras. Obviously,
No.
I fucking know that. But somebody is telling them there's a guy standing in a trailer somewhere, and he has a little headset on, and he's talking to the guy controlling the mix board, and he's saying, camera C, camera B, fade out, camera D. There's a guy who's doing that, and they either have the TVs mislabeled or he's stupid. I don't know which one it is,
Yeah.
but it's one of the two. So that guy he needs to go away. It was absolutely atrocious, and I hated every second of the broadcast. I stayed pissed off just because of the broadcast alone.
So I guess Fox's shitty coverage worked for me and Cooper, but not for all the fans, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that was the only positive from that coverage. Tony Stewart's great in the booth.
I love Tony Stewart in the booth.
We got Matt Kenseth coming up this week when we go to Auto Club.
Hey,
nice segue. Holy shit, that was a good one.
It's been 84 years,
dude. It's
since
what
last
it
been
feels
there.
like.
It really does.
Auto Club is one of my favorite tracks in the entire world because I call it. It's like the big intermediate. So, what kind of classification do we put Auto Club in?
Little Speedway.
little super.
What's the antonym for super? Villain super.
Better than Bristol.
What?
What?
I was just trying to piss Jacob off.
Put that video on right now. Put that. Do it.
Yeah.
You gotta do it now.
That was the worst take that has ever been said on this fucking podcast.
Yeah, and then Danica for Vegas and Phoenix.
No.
I will say this because I watched SRX. I'm not excited about that.
I'm not either.
Literally, it just has to do with put Jamie Little in the dang box. Like Jamie Little is incredible. Why is she not in there?
Danica Patrick didn't even know what
Aaron
Bill
Andrews.
Not bad.
I don't know that I want Aaron Andrews in NASCAR, just because I don't know that like her knowledge is as high in NASCAR as it is NFL.
Joe Buck.
No. Give me Chris Collinsworth because that's a guy.
Yeah, that's
who
a
can
guy.
drive a car.
Tony Romo.
But Booger, what's going on pit road? They just seemed to pit because they had a flat tire. Back to you.
They are pitting because insert this thing here, and that's why they have to pit.
Yeah.
Danica Patrick didn't even know who Bill Elliott's nickname was.
See, I mean that's not going to kill me watching, but I felt like her analytical views weren't like up to broadcast quality. Like I said, if we're wanting like to be diverse and like genuinely just put a woman in the booth, Jamie Little is, or Claire B. Lang. Give me Claire. I freaking love Claire.
What about Wendy Venturini?
Wendy would be fine. Wendy was incredible back in the day.
Yeah,
but I think I don't know
the pit road girl or the infield girl. Dalton, what's her name?
Is it Dr. Jerry? It's Dr. Jerry Punch's daughter, isn't it?
Yeah. Like the short girl.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah, that's Dr. Punch's kid.
Jamie. Yeah, Jamie Punch.
Okay.
It?
Yeah.
I think it's Jamie Punch. Yeah.
Literally, just anybody else other than Danica.
Yeah.
This. Dude, I would freaking
yes, please.
Mr. Excitement? Oh, hell yes.
Him and Larry. Just put those two in the booth and give them a couch with a couple cigars. I think the best part of the 500 was Larry Mack. Joy said something, and Tony Stewart was like, "You should be a crew chief," and Mike Joy was like, "No, no, no," and then just Larry Mack out of nowhere pops in. And he's like, "It ain't worth the pay," just out of nowhere. Larry Mack though, I don't know that I want him in the booth. I love him where he's at, like his just like added personality.
It was so nice to see him in the duels.
Listen. If we could get rid of Mike Joy and bring Larry Mack in, I am.
What's your beef with Mike Joy, dog?
Dude, I am not a Mike Joy guy.
Come on.
Listen, all he does is just give like anecdotal statements throughout the whole race.
And it's Cody Ware.
Yeah.
It's Cody Ware.
Like something will be happening, right? Like they're driving. Kyle Busch passes somebody on the outside sideways, spins out, flips his car, lands, and keeps going. And Mike Joy will be like, that reminds me of a race I went to back in 1964 when Buckwheat Billy did the same thing. They really had to work on these cars back then.
That was more of Darrell Waltrip, but
that's Mike Joy now. That is Mike Joy now. Every race.
So who y'all got for Auto Club?
Jacob hates it. Jacob's just got no comment.
Jacob's like, shut the hell up and pick. So
yeah.
So we doing Xfinity first?
Yep. No trucks. We got Xfinity. Auto Club. 2 mile track. Fast. But how are these cars going to be able to race on a oval track? Is dirty air going to kill it?
The first test of the Gen 7 is this weekend for sure.
Are we going to have passing? Are these guys going to be single file at Fontana? We don't know. And literally, for the first half of the season, it's literally going to be, I don't know. Bristol is going to be an I don't know twice.
Yep.
But anyway, Xfinity.
I'm just going to go ahead and say it. RCR goes back-to-back. Sheldon Creed with the win.
I don't hate that. I think that Fontana could be a good track to Sheldon. But I think that we are going to see a guy who would maybe be unexpected to win at a big track because of his short track dominance. That 8 car is going to find victory lane for the first time. Josh Berry is going to win at Fontana.
Tennessee boy.
Damn you. I was
Sorry.
actually picking
Sorry.
Josh Berry. So I'm
Just
going Josh Berry.
be ready because that's going to be me all year.
Okay, I'll go.
Seriously, like this is tough. I'm actually trying to think of mine.
Well, I'm going to go with the boy, the man who's probably going to win a championship this year. He's already in my prediction. The number 54 car, the former superstar car, Ty Gibbs is going to go into victory lane.
Cooper.
Are you saying it's not a superstar car anymore because Ty's in it?
No, I'm just saying the people beforehand. People were like, oh, it's a superstar car because Kyle Busch and Danny Hamlin are in it. But future Xfinity Series champion, Ty Gibbs will win the Auto Club.
That is true. We do have high horsepower and low downforce. When was the last time we had that at one of these tracks?
Like early 2018.
God, it's been that long. It feels like it's been forever, but at the same time, it feels like it was just yesterday. We had good racing. All right, who's next?
Cooper, go ahead.
Already did.
Oh, you already did?
Yeah, we're both Barry boys.
Oh,
us and Junior, we're the Barry fan.
All right, then I say the best for last. Then screw it, boys. The number 18 of Trevor friggin' Bain, in his first start this season for Joe Gibbs, is going to win at Fontana.
Did you just say a Tennessee boy?
Yeah, Trevor Bain.
Hell yeah.
It was Michigan 17. Sheesh.
Daltina is wrong.
Jacob.
We're Cup Series.
Who'd you get for Xfinity?
Already picked. Sheldon Creed.
RCR.
Oh yeah, duh. So Cup Series. Let's go in reverse now. So Dalton.
You know what? I'm going to stick with my boy, KFB, and the reason why is because this is a special track for the guy. Got his first career win here. Had that amazing win in 2013 after Joey Logano, Denny Hamlin's issues. the birthplace of the Kyle and Kyle show in 2014, the very next year. And, of course, the 200th NASCAR win in 2019. So, yeah, Kyle Busch going to get win number 5 at Auto Club Speedway. In that beautiful interstate battery scheme, by the way.
Parv.
So there was a man who did not finish yesterday, but he did finish first at the championship race. I do think he will bounce back, and he'll get his first win in his home state. I think Kyle Larson will go into victory lane this Sunday. Are we doing secondary picks for this too, or just doing main?
We can do underdogs. We've always done underdogs. So don't name yours after Parv's done.
Okay, go ahead, Parv.
And for my underdog, I'm going to stick with the one that I had last week because I feel like he's going to win again. Have a win this season. I'm going to go with William Byron. He had an unlucky time at Daytona yesterday. So I think he'll come back, bounce back, get a top 5, or he'll win the race.
All right, for my underdog.
I want to get spicy. Oh, sorry. I forgot you were going. My bad.
Shut up, Coop.
Okay.
Yep. So for my underdog, I want to go with the last Xfinity winner at Auto Club Speedway before COVID hit, and that was Harrison Burton.
Interesting.
Yep.
Coop Daddy.
So, underdog-wise, these fit in together, both of these drivers. Underdog-wise, I'm going to go with that new number 1, Ross Chastain. Number 2, I think Chip Ganassi might have a little friendship still. So I think Ross Chastain's old partner might come into play because here's a spicy take. I think Auto Club in Atlanta are kind of identical. So I think Kurt Busch is going to get his win next week. So I think Chastain and Kurt Busch are going to partner together and do a little something.
Yeah, they are known to work together. That is for sure.
They're going to be brothers still this year.
Dalton does know. Those are great picks.
Beating on flashbacks.
Everybody. Great picks. My underdog is a guy who could work well a track like Fontana because there's 3 different lines historically. And if these cars are easier to drive, imagine if you could run up beside the wall at Fontana full throttle the entire way. There's one guy who knows how to do that, and his name's Tyler Reddick as my underdog.
Oh.
Now for my money pick, I guarantee you he gets a win. The last time we raced at Fontana, he didn't win, but he was still on the come up in his career, and he just so happened to finish in 2nd place. He's a young man who goes by the name Ryan Blaney.
Well, Cody, great minds think alike. Because I think Ryan Blaney is going to get redemption next weekend. As far as my underdog, I'm going to go with somebody that I think is going to have a pretty good year. And that guy drives the number 14 Ford for Stewart-Haas Racing, Chase Briscoe.
Where's the
Briscoe
banner?
didn't look good.
Where's the banner?
Which one?
The 4th time.
This one. Okay. Cooper, there you go.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Get excited for disappointment, baby. Gang,
We
gang.
still love RCR though.
Oh yes.
So yeah, that locks in our picks. Odds are we're all going to be wrong, but so far, if we're keeping score, Parv is up 1-0 over everybody. Bravo to Parv. This is the last time Parv will be in. Well, no, next week he'll be tied for the lead.
Yeah.
So, unless he comes out and just shocks us all. If Parv goes up 2-0, I'm retiring from the show.
Let's go, Kyle. Let's go, Kyle. Come on, Kyle Larson.
Oh, great. Another retirement.
We'll be free agents together.
Don't say it. Don't say it because it'll fucking happen.
Parv's itching to kick me out. The laugh said it all. Hey, thank you for tuning in. We had like 45 minutes of productive racing discussion, and then an hour and 15 minutes of I don't even know.
Everything, baby.
Takeaways from the show. Dalton is a Twitter celebrity.
Yep.
Confirmed. Parv is Parv. Jacob loves Ford.
Parv game.
I'm a Bubba defender till I die.
I am better at Wordle than Cody.
That's incredibly false. I mean, Coop Daddy and Dalton had a hell of a road trip together.
Man, this is a fun weekend. You know, on the 1 year anniversary, y'all finding me on the side of the road with no home.
I just Coop's driving, and he's like, "Who's that guy dressed in all?" Coop initially thinks that you're another Michael McDowell fan in that bright ass yellow stuff, so he pulls over, and then before he can even react and lock the door, you're in there.
And after having to go home in 2020, coming back for the 2022 Daytona 500, just everything about this weekend was amazing, and I got on national television. Couldn't ask for more.
Am I the only person who still hasn't been to Buc-ee's yet?
Jacob hasn't.
Have not.
We looked for one in Talladega. Hey, Dalton, we're actually going to be matching because I got the McDonald's 2311.
No,
slots.
you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
I did. So I got to get
Cody,
some Bubba socks.
Dude, that's the only McDonald's merch I would actually like to wear.
Cody, you missed it. Bubba Wallace had a McDonald's trailer at the Daytona. They were giving out free 4-piece meals.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I would have just kept going back. I love McDonald's.
I got me one.
I love McDonald's. Like, let me tell you, love it.
They still paying for your college?
That's a good one.
Parv is starting a anti-McDonald's in Northeast Tennessee Union. You heard it here first, and I will be his representative. You will get free college. You'll either get free college or you'll own your own McDonald's franchise.
I'll just sell it. Get that money.
Hopefully.
What time is the start time?
Ideally. It's like 3:30, I think.
Yeah, I think we could. I think that's
Parv goes to clown you.
I mean, McDonald's mascot is a clown. To be fair,
Ryan.
This is why we haven't seen Parv yet. He's actually not in college. He is locked away somewhere in a McDonald's facility, and he is in like top secret Ronald McDonald training.
Get me out of here. I need to be free. Help me.
That's why you had to hang up when you got to your dorm, right? You didn't want us to see you go into the top secret facility.
Yeah.
All right. Look,
they let me out for 2 hours. Just like
look, I got to spew some shit real quick. I've got something on my mind. Last thing, it's been itching. Can we get a fucking sponsor? Like,
Please.
straight the fuck up. Anything. It don't matter what the fuck it is. You don't got to pay us, bro. Just throw some fucking shit on our name. I mean, come on, bro.
Hey,
I've been pushing hard for fucking gloves. I've been pushing for body armor.
Listen,
Fuck, man.
Old
Give me something.
Spice. I'm using your product.
No, I'll take goddamn degree at this point. I don't give a shit. What
JGR hand sanitizer.
Listen,
please.
Dragon
Bitch,
Blast.
ain't even JGR hand sanitizer. It's goddamn fucking Philip.
You are pouring yourself out for corporate money right now. You should all be ashamed.
Kraken Guard. I got Mamba Key.
I'm trying to go out to more fucking races. I ain't trying to spend no $2 on some fucking races.
Rowdy Energy, please.
Shitty ass energy drink. Get the fuck out of here.
Hey, luckily for you all, I do have a sponsor announcement. New investor just came in, fronted me $4 million just for me to show their product. Got it up front.
CVS.
Damn.
You know what, good. Cooper? How about that air duster company sponsor us?
That shit fucked me up all goddamn night, bro.
And-
Like I drove
right.
home and was still just like,
Dude, and out of context, it sounds like we like huffed air duster. No, he thought he was being funny and he sprayed my air duster. And like as he was doing it, I was like, no, don't. Because when you spray it, the taste that lingers in the air all around it for the next hour and a half.
too, so I sprayed it. And that shit just fucking bro.
It doesn't leave your mouth
Fuck
no matter
that.
what you do for like 2 hours. So for 2 hours, we just have this bitter taste in our mouth watching the Clash.
Straight up.
Shit.
I just need
But
a damn
anywho,
sponsor.
we'll find one.
Old Spice.
Rowdy Energy.
Axe. I'd rather Axe.
Shitty ass
sponsor
energy
us.
drink. Bro, I'd rather have fucking Venom energy than that nasty ass fucking drink that you got, Dalton.
Bad fucking take, Coop.
Tasting like fucking got green tea in it. Ain't nobody drinking no fucking green tea.
You talk a lot of shit about Rowdy Energy for a guy who drank some on the way to Daytona.
Did I?
Said it was good.
Or was it gifted to me?
Passion fruit, lemon, sriracha, lime energy wings.
He said, "Oh fuck,
Mango
oh
passion,
fuck
mango
me."
juice, pineapple and fruit energy.
Okay, so what an episode that was.
God, yeah.
Hey, we'll
yeah,
see
I got
you
a dip.
after-
My computer's dying.
My soul dies more every day. We'll see you next time after Fontana.
Bye, y'all.
Parf, play the outro. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm going to play the outro.